So today is 940 days. It's game day. Pretty unbelievable. Feeling pretty good as well. Slept okay. I've sort of changed my opinion on that over the years, in that you have to sleep well to play well. Almost get to the point now where I expect to sleep poorly on game day. So then when I wake up and I feel rubbish, it's expected, it's not an issue. And if I wake up and I slept well, then I'm ahead of the game. It's a bonus, I'm winning. I also feel like I probably should be more excited, but I also don't see too much difference between this game and the last few games that I've played. So yeah, just pretty balanced at the moment, but going well. Going to get a coffee from the cafe around the corner. When I notice my anxiety about today, which I already do because I'm a little bit nervy, but also I'm able to reframe that quite well on today because the first game back in forever. So you can say, of course you're going to be nervous, mate, so then the anxiety isn't too much of a worry. It's been 3 navicular stress injuries to this point. I got every right to be nervous, I think. So just going to do some work quickly before go away. Got about an hour before leave to go to the game. We're at Sandy, so it's about a 45-minute drive. But in the meantime, I'm going to edit this session for the app. And so this is a script off Xavier Dersma, what he wants to use for his pre-game session, which I'm going to make for him. It's going to be available in the app. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that with a few players, make them a free session based on what they think is important to them, what best fits their routine. And then, how do I flip the camera? I don't know if I can. Hang on. So this is it, editing the session. Let's do it. Can't you swap ways?
Oh, Keno. Oh, he's up.
That stressed me out a
No. Yeah, I got it.
Next Saturday, 28th of March at 12:05 p.m. when we take on Werribee. The Tony Sterling Cup will be presented shortly.
Fun house.
to discuss.
Go.
Thank you.
So it's Monday night now, night after the game. It's good to pause and take a moment to reflect on the last 2.5 years, 940 days. Otherwise, if you don't do that, time just moves too quickly. I think one thing that really comes through to me is that the hardest things are always worth it in the end, or maybe they're not always worth it in that it's equivalent. I think I probably would have preferred to have not gone through this and not having been injured for 2.5 years. But again, if you're able to stop and think about it, it's always the case that there's something beneficial out of it. And I absolutely believe that across my ACL injuries, across the last 2.5 years of foot injuries, across getting delisted from an AFL club, it's those moments that build character and take you to new levels internally, maybe not externally, because you're no longer an AFL player, you're no longer playing football, but internally I feel so much better for having those moments. It's hard to recognize that at the time, and hindsight is 2020, as they say. And it doesn't make the moment any easier. It doesn't make being anxious or being upset or being super worried any easier. And again, even reflecting on the game itself, I certainly felt that on the weekend in the game. Like, I was hurting a lot, and I think everyone else probably was as well, but it was hot. And to be honest, a lot of the time in my head, I was thinking, like, this, like, I do not want to be out here right now. I was out of my legs. I only got one go on the bench, which is pretty stock and pretty understandable for a key defender. But I was thinking, how do I get through this? And um, it's not easy, but it's just a process of coming back to what's important right now. I kept looking at the clock, thinking how many minutes are left, how much longer are we got to do this for. But then you come back to what's important. It's just roll, positioning, coming back to the present moment, anchoring to your breath, anything like that. And you do that on repeat, and then your mind goes back to screw this, and then you come back. You go around, and it's the people that are the most resilient to that process who can just continually stay with that process of coming back over and over again. Stay tuned. I know the series is technically done because there's no 940 days left to count, but I'm keen to continue making content. Both for me, I find it a really useful. Both for me, I'm finding it pretty fun, and I'm getting a lot of support from people that I know and other people as well. So I'm gonna stick with it. Make sure you check out the app. In-play app is available on the app stores, Google Play app stores. Check that out. Stay tuned. See you soon.